unable to be great, you must accept to be mocked, hated, misunderstood, stay strong. Small minds can't comprehend big spirits. I'm not sure who this quote belonged to, but I've seen it around a lot and I lived by it. In today's video, I like to talk about the comparison between small mind and infinite mind, because that's where I'm working toward to be. At some point of my life, I probably was a small-minded person. I'm not saying it in a way where I'm talking down on people. You need to have the awareness of where you are and what you need to do to work on yourself to be better. Hi, my name is Delilah. Let's dive right in. Let's talk about small versus infinite today. So what are the characteristics of a small-mind person? They would seek for temporary pleasure. Let's say they would only go for the heat of the moment kind of relationship, love, feelings. Infinite mind seek for long-term happiness. So before they do anything, they think that would this serve me in the long term. They don't make a decision out of the heat of the moment. I think I was here a lot when I was younger. Next thing is small mind play small because they are afraid of challenges and change. Not just for themselves, but they try to keep everybody around them small because it's uncomfortable and it's triggering to see people, other crabs are trying to crawl out of the bucket, so they would rather try to track people behind. On the other hand, infinite mind will try to do their best to explore their potential. They want to know what else they have in them. They embrace failure. They don't look at it as something embarrassing or trying to stay away from it. They look at all their challenges as lesson and tests. They're always trying to reach the next level. Because of that, small mind are easily connected to impulsive thinking, speaking without filtering their words, consideration, get themselves in trouble from speaking too much. On the other hand, an infinite mind, selective of their words. They don't speak impulsively. They always take a pause. In Vietnamese, we have a quote. I'm going to translate it. Curl your tongue 7 times before you speak. It is something that I'm still struggling at times. Because of that, they're very selective of their words and they're very considerate of others around them to see if what they speak out, does it have value? Is it constructive? They would weigh the pro and con. Versus over here, you just say whatever you feel like, just so that you can say that, oh, I'm a direct person, I'm a straightforward person, but no, it's not the same. Even if you are a direct and straightforward person, you don't want to be rude, okay? And just say whatever's on your mind without filtering. You're not supposed to believe in all the thoughts that are going on in your mind. Sometimes I have thoughts and I'm like, where are you even coming from? Like if I just speak whatever I think, I don't know what type of person I would become. So be very selective of what you speak out to the universe, especially. Whatever you say out will always turn back to you. When you talk bad about other people, talk trash, gossiping, judging, believe me, everything will always come back tenfold, okay? Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it always come back in another way. Maybe not the same person that you talking shit on, but somebody else will do the same to you. So really cut all of that, okay? Small mind, talk about people. Infinite mind, talk about influences and inspiration and ideas, okay? So you want to stick on this road. And the next one is the I don't give a fuck attitude. So for this, it's going to be on both. For the small mind, it would be I don't give an F about my reputation. I'm just going to do whatever I want. I don't care what people think about me. On the other hand, it's the same I don't give an F attitude on an infinite mind. But on this one, it's more like I'm not going to allow your negative opinion to get to me. Allow your mood to control me. It's another way of I don't give an F either, but you see how one is more on the ego driven side and the other one is on the I'm going to protect myself of other influences. By that, I'm not giving an F to anything else that will affect me. It's not in line with my mission. You need to always protect your reputation, and you cannot say that I just don't give an F, because it goes a long way, believe me. In Vietnamese, we have a quote, tiếng lành đồn gần, tiếng dữ đồn xa. That means whenever there's a bad news, it travels farther, especially with the internet now. Let's say if you animal abuse or you talk trash to a homeless person, if they caught you on camera, you are famous. And it's going to be online. It's going to be on the internet for life. You're ruining. So be very careful. Don't think with your little small mind and be like, oh, I can get away with it. No, you cannot. Stop with, I'm just going to be myself no matter what. Of course, be yourself. But look around. Be selective with who you are. Let's say you are with your boss, in-laws. You can't just be like completely cussing and be rude and just wearing sloppy clothes and thinking you're being yourself. Yourself had many different faces, okay? Has many different shades. It doesn't have to be one. Watch this video for more. Authenticity is ruining you. Small mind will always be an open book, be predictable, where people will just taking you for granted, taking advantage of you. Start pushing your boundary. On the other hand, if you always keep a distance, if you always draw a boundary, infinite mind will always keep people on their toe, not in a way where you're manipulating, but it's for self-protection. You will always give out this magnetic energy where people will be more careful when they are around you, always wondering what's on your mind, and that make you very stand out, very magnetic. A small mind person would only, I'm going to say it, kids ask the people they think that is above them, that they can get something from. It's very surface thinking versus an infinite mind would really look at everybody as a teacher. When you pay attention, everybody is your master. I'm talking about a person who honked at you on the street, your parents who did not raise you right, who were abusive of you or who abandoned you. They also your teacher. They teach you not to do that to other people, to your own kids, to the next generation. So if you pay attention, everyone is a teacher. Don't just try to learn from who you put on pedestal. That's another thing. Small mind people would put people on pedestal, treat them like God or look up to them to the point that they lower themselves. They worship other people. On the other hand, infinite mind, they don't look down on people, but they don't put themselves up or down. They put themselves right in the middle, equal to everyone else, and they are very curious about everyone and everything, how people get to their success level, and they feel inspired by it instead of worshiping. They're curious about how to push their own limit. Small-minded person would always want to compare and compete. To them, anybody who wins in life is the enemy. On the other hand, a person with infinite mindset always use it as an inspiration. They would understand their own uniqueness and they would try to find their own trigger. Why do they feel jealous? Is there a part of them that want to be better? And they would not compare themselves because they understand that they are different, that they are unique. A small-minded person would allow themselves to be shaken very easy with the outer environment, with others' mood. On the other hand, an infinite mind will really practice stoicism, where they can always stay calm and composed during any hardship or adversity. A small mind person will judge a book by its cover. They haven't even read it yet, but they already come to the judgmental part. An infinite mind person would always use their discernment to be fair, detaching themselves and become a witness. Instead of trying to judge others, they will stay open-minded to new information. They will finish the book before they even judge the book. And maybe they won't even judge it. They just accept the information as it is. Small mind will always stick with scarcity, and they easily quit, give up halfway. Infinite mind will always have the resilient, confident strength that they need to be because they focus on working on it. Small mind focus on short-term goals. Well, you should continue doing that. That make you more money. Infinite mind would focus on long-term goal. They're only in it for the long haul. They might try to make money part-time, do whatever it is to support their main purpose. But they're not going to just go for the small little things in front and get bait into things that are not even in line with their purpose. Small mind will always focus on result. Therefore, they can't detach. They would always be anxious, want to see the result right away. And if it doesn't work, then they get disappointed. They quit. On the other hand, infinite mind would focus on the journey, not just the destination. They would focus on their growth while they are working toward where they want to be. Because of focusing on the result, small mind will always be rushy. And because they are so rushy, they refuse to prep for the worst because they don't want to manifest the negative. It was the longest time that I was there. Infinite mind would always know to be patient. They understand that nothing good come easy. They prepare for the unexpected moment. They anticipate obstacle. And to them, it's not about thinking negative. It's about preparing yourself so that when the challenges come, they're not going to be surprised and not knowing anything to do about it. All right, those are my take on the small mind and infinite mind. I am still working on my way for this column right here. Sometimes I catch myself in this column. But the biggest thing, last I want to close this with is small mind will always live day by day unconsciously. And infinite mind would work on their awareness so much they would do whatever it takes to bring their awareness to the next level, to recognize the part of them that they still have to work on. Now, they don't let awareness take away their peace. And that's another story for another day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to support my channel, hitting that like, subscribe button, share it to those in need to help grow ourselves and others into the infinite mindset that will bring in all the abundance, love, and success that we deserve. See you in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye. Watch these next.